Most of all, I don't pay property tax. Rolling down to Dallas, my wheels provide my palace. Off to New Orleans, or who knows where. Places new and ladies too. I'm B.J. McCall, and this is my best friend there.
Now, wasn't that just a fun show? Do you remember that TV show, BJ and the Bear? Oh, I loved that show, starring Greg Evigan. Hi, everybody. This is Kevin, and right now I'm here in my little Ford pickup truck. It's called a Maverick. Let's take a look around, show you here on video what the truck looks like. And yes, I know it needs to be washed. And no, this isn't a big man's truck, but it does do the job. I can haul trash and chicken feed without any problem, and it's pretty good on gas with that old hybrid engine. Before we get into these great truck songs, I want to remind you about something very important. Telling the story of country music history is not easy, and it costs a lot to bring you these episodes. We have created a way that you can not only directly support this channel, but also provide direct input on our future episodes. The Country Music Time Machine is teamed up with Patreon, and at Patreon, you can not only get access to our episodes very early, and there's some great episodes too, but also provide me with direct input on the contents of future episodes. And we'll also get together for private one-on-one chats about country music and country music history in general. We need your help, so please head on over to patreon.com/Country Music Time Machine. The first 25 crew members can get in on the action for only $5 a month. No, that's cheap. That'll help me buy that Coke and peanuts. As always, thank you so much for your support. Country music lovers really love truck songs, probably because a lot of country music fans drive some type of truck, maybe like mine, this tiny one, or maybe those big, cool 18-wheelers as well. And we've got a lot of great comments on the last episode. Renee Hernandez said this: I'm really surprised that C.W. McCall and Jerry Reed weren't in this first episode. And, you know, Renee, you are right. Let's kick things off with one of my favorite country music songs of all time. I love this song. Eastbound and Down came out in a cool year for country music history, 1977, and was on the soundtrack of a great movie, too, Smokey and the Bandit.
A warm, sensitive, touching story about the close personal relationship between a man and a woman, between a trucker and his dog.
Fred, I'm so damn tired of picking you up. I got to. Fred!
Between a father and his son.
No way that you could come from my loins.
And how they all took to the road one day for a quiet little drive in the country. From Georgia to Texas and back in 28 hours flat. Now, who would do a thing like that?
You're crazy, you know that?
Yeah.
You know that?
Yes.
Wait, how much money did you say it was?
$80,000.
Universal presents Burt Reynolds, Sally Field, Jerry Reed, and Fred.
We're gonna really have to cook. I mean, put it on the back burner and let's cook. Is that a 10-4?
10-4.
The song's lyrics tell the basic plot line of the movie of making a 28-hour round trip from Atlanta, Georgia to Texarkana, Texas, and back to illegally transport 400 cases of Coors beer for an after-race celebration. There was also a great TV show called Eastbound and Down. Remember that one? It was funny. So let's head east with old Jerry Reed.
Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch no bandit run. Keep your foot hard on the pedal, son,
Let it all hang out, cause we got a run to make. The boys are thirsty in Atlanta, and there's beer in Texarkana, and we'll bring it back no matter what it takes. Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch old bandit run. Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch old bandit run. Old Smokey's got them ears on, he's hot on your trail, and he ain't gonna rest till you're in jail. So you got to dodge him, you got to duck him, you gotta keep that diesel trucking. Just put that hammer down and give it hell. Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch old bandit run.
And of course, we have to feature a great song also from the 70s from C.W. McCall. Could this be the greatest truck song ever? I'll let you decide that. In the mid-70s, everybody had or wanted a CB radio, and that craze spawned the country song Convoy. The song was so big that it inspired other folks to make a movie called Convoy that came out in 1978. The Convoy song came out in 75, and it topped the country and pop charts all over the world. So, Breaker 19, I think we got us a Convoy.
Breaker 19, this here's a rubber duck. You got a copy on me, Big Ben, come on? Yeah, 10-4, Big Ben, for sure. By golly, it's clean clear to Flagtown, come on? Yeah, it's a big 10-4 there, Big Ben. Yeah, we definitely got the front door, good buddy. Mercy sakes alive, looks like we've got us a convoy.
It was the dark of the moon on the 6th of June in a Kenworth pulling logs. Cab over Pete with a reefer on and a Jimmy hauling hogs. We is heading for Bear on I-10 about a mile out of Shaky Town. I says, Pigpen, this here's a rubber duck, and I'm about to put the hammer down.
'Cause we got a little convoy rocking through the night. Yeah, we got a little convoy, ain't she a beautiful sight? Come on and join our convoy, ain't nothing gonna get in our way. We gonna roll this trucking convoy across the USA. Convoy.
Breaker, Big Ben, this here's a duck. Now, you want to back off them hogs? 10-4, about 5 mile or so. 10 Roger, them hogs is getting intense up here.
By the time we got into Tulsa town, we had 85 trucks in all. But there's a roadblock up on the Cloverleaf, and them bears was wall to wall. Yeah, them Smokies as thick as bugs on a bumper. They even had a bear in the air. I says, calling all trucks, this here's the duck. We about to go a-hunting bear.
'Cause we got a great big convoy rocking through the night. Yeah, we got a great big convoy, ain't she a beautiful sight? Come on and join our convoy, ain't nothing gonna get in our way. We gonna roll this trucking convoy across the USA. Convoy.
You want to give me a 10-9 on that, Big Ben? Negatory, Big
Big Ben, you're still too close. Yeah, them hogs are starting to close up my sinuses. Mercy sakes, you better back off another 10. Well, we rolled up Interstate 44 like a rocket sled on rails. We tore up all of our swindle sheets and left them setting on the scales. By the time we hit that shy town, them bears was getting smart. They brought up some reinforcements from the Illinois National Guard. There's armored cars and tanks and jeeps and rigs of every size. Yeah, them chicken coops was full of bears and choppers filled the skies. Well, we shot the line, we went for broke with 1,000 screaming trucks and 11 long-haired friends of Jesus in a chartreuse microbus. Here, rubber duck to sodbuster. Come on there, you 10-4 sodbuster. Listen, you want to put that microbus in behind that suicide jockey? Yeah, he's hauling dynamite and he needs all the help he can get. Well, we laid a strip for the Jersey Shore and prepared to cross the line. I could see the bridge was lined with bears, but it didn't have a doggone dime. I says, Pigpen, this here's a rubber duck. We just ain't gonna pay no toll. So we crashed the gate doing 98. I says, let them truckers roll 10-4.
'Cause we got a mighty convoy rocking through the night. Yeah, we got a mighty convoy. Ain't she a beautiful sight? Come on and join our convoy. Ain't nothing gonna get in our way. We gonna rule this trucking convoy. I'll see you next day.
All right, 10-4, Pigpen. What's your 20? Omaha. Well, they ought to know what to do with them hogs out there for sure. Well, mercy sakes, good buddy. We're gonna back up.
All right, we head back to the comment section for our next cool truck song. When I saw this comment, the first thing that I thought about was not Merle Haggard, but my grandma and grandpa. My grandpa's name was George and grandma was Ruth. But George Ruth 316 says, how could you forget about Merle Haggard and his song Moving On, which is the theme song for the TV series Moving On, and the song reached number 1. Oh, I love me some Merle Haggard. Moving On was released back in 75, and of course, like I just said, it did make it to number 1. It was the theme song to the 1974 through 1976 NBC TV series of the same name.
Big wheels rolling, gotta keep 'em going. Big wheels rolling, moving on.
The song pays honor to the over-the-road trucker. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's Merle Haggard.
Big wheels rolling, moving on.
Big wheels rolling, gotta keep 'em going.
Big wheels rolling, moving on.
The white line is the lifeline to a nation, and men like Will and Sonny make it move. Living like a gypsy, always on the go, doing what they best know how to do. Jamming gears has got to be a fever, 'cause men become addicted to the grind. It takes a special breed to be a truck driving man, and a steady hand to pull that load behind.
Big wheels rolling, moving on.
Big wheels rolling, gotta keep 'em going.
Big wheels rolling, moving on.
All night country music keeps them going, and Will and Sonny keep on moving on. A good hot cup of coffee is waiting up ahead, and the rhythm of the highway hums along. Jamming gears has got to be a fever, 'cause men become addicted to the grind. It takes a special breed to be a truck driving man, and a steady hand to pull that load behind.
Big wheels rolling, moving on.
Big wheels rolling, gotta keep 'em going.
Big wheels rolling, moving on.
One of the biggest series here on the Country Music Time Machine is Crazy Country Songs. In that series, you could probably feature Ray Stevens on all episodes. For truck songs, there is one man you can always feature, and that is Red Sovine. He loved truck songs, and people loved Red. Daisy May says that we should include one of the greatest Red Sovine songs of all time, Teddy Bear. This song is one of those great talking songs. This is one of many songs saluting the truck driver. The story in this one is very sad. A young paraplegic boy whose semi-trailer truck driving father had been killed in a road accident and is left with a CB radio to keep him company. So grab those Kleenex and let's play some Red Sovine.
I was on the outskirts of a little southern town, trying to reach my destination before the sun went down. The old CB was blaring away on Channel 19 when there came a little boy's voice on the radio line. And he said, "Breaker 19, is anyone there? Come on back, truckers, and talk to Teddy Bear." Well, I keyed the mic and I said, "You got it, Teddy Bear." And the little boy's voice came back on the air. "Appreciate the break. Who we got on that end?" I told him my handle, and then he began. "Now, I'm not supposed to bother you fellas out there. Mom says you're busy and for me to stay off the air. But you see, I get lonely and it helps to talk. 'Cause that's about all I can do. I'm crippled and can't walk." Well, I came back and told him to fire up that mic, that I'd talk to him as long as he liked. "This was my dad's radio," the little boy said. "But I guess it's mine and Mom's now, 'cause my daddy's dead. Dad had a wreck about a month ago. He was trying to get home in the blinding snow. Mom has to work now to make ends meet, and I'm not much help with my 2 crippled feet. She says not to worry, that everything will be all right. But I hear her crying sometimes late at night. But you know, there's one thing I want more than anything else to see. Oh, I know you guys are too busy to bother with me. But you see, my dad used to take me for rides when he was home. But I guess it's all over now, since my daddy's gone. Not one breaker came on the old CB as that little cripple boy talked with me. And I tried hard to swallow a lump that just wouldn't stay down as I thought about my boy back in Greenville town. Dad was going to take Mom and me with him later on this year. Well, I remember him saying, "This old truck will be yours someday, Teddy Bear." But I know I'll never get to ride another 18-wheeler again. But this old base will keep me in touch with all my trucker friends. Teddy Bear gonna back on out now and leave you alone, 'cause it's about time for Mom to come home. But you give me a shout when you're passing through, and I'll sure be happy to come back to you. Well, I came back and I said, "Before you go, 1010, what's your home 20, little CB friend?" Well, he gave me his address, and I didn't once hesitate, 'cause this hot load of freight is just gonna have to wait. Well, I turned that truck around on a dime and headed straight for Jackson Street, 229. And as I rounded the corner, oh, I got one heck of a shock. 18-wheelers were lined up for 3 city blocks. Well, I guess every driver for miles around had caught Teddy Bear's call, and that little crippled boy was having a ball. 'Cause as fast as one driver would carry him in, another would carry him back to his truck and take off again. Well, you better believe I took my turn at riding Teddy Bear, and I carried him back in and put him down in his chair. And buddy, if I never live to see happiness again, I want you to know I saw it that day in the face of that little man. We took up a collection for him before his mom got home, and each driver said goodbye, and then they were all gone. He shook my hand with a mile-long grin and said, "So long, trucker, I'll catch you again." Well, I hit that interstate with tears in my eyes, and I turned on the radio, and I got another surprise. "Breaker 19, came a voice on the air. Just one word of thanks from Mama Teddy Bear." we wish each and every one a special prayer for you, 'cause you just made my little boy's dream come true. I'll sign off now before I start to cry. And may God ride with you. 10-4. And goodbye.
Oh, yes, we love some red Sovine. As I've explained on this channel a few times before, I was raised on a farm. We had various farm animals, but the most common one we always had were chickens. And now in my 50s here, I still have chickens. Yes, these are my hens. I call them the Dixie Chicks. And that crazy rooster, we call him President Bush. Yep, he keeps the Dixie Chicks in order. Way back in 1981, we got a great song about a truck hauling a bunch of chickens down the highway and causing a ruckus. It made it up to number 8 on the country chart, thanks to Captain Kirk for suggesting this one. Let's enjoy a great, funny song. Chicken Truck from the great John Anderson.
Well, it was morning when I left Alabama. And it must have been around in mid-July. I got behind a chicken truck from Georgia, and the feathers was flying like snow out of the sky. I couldn't get up the speed enough to pass him, and the funny smell was getting close to me. And something keeps on messing up my windshield. And the further I go, the harder it gets to see. I say, yeah, chicken truck, behind it I'm stuck. Chicken truck, it's just my luck. Chicken truck on Highway 65, yeah. Oh, well, the hens are squawking and the roosters are crowing. He's slowing me down and I need to keep going. Chicken truck on Highway 65, yeah. I finally got around him on a big long hill just south of Tennessee. He had a box of Colonel Sanders on his dashboard. When he was eating fried chicken and throwing the bones on me. Yeah, chicken truck, behind it I'm stuck. Chicken truck, just my luck. Chicken truck on Highway 65, yeah. Well, the hens are squawking and the roosters are crowing. He's slowing me down and I need to keep going. Chicken truck on Highway 65, yeah.
Next up here on the Country Music Time Machine is a suggestion from McCall, and this one is a great one, even though it was not a super hit for Toby Keith. And it made it to the top 15 in the U.S. The theme of the song is simple. This fella is in love with a girl that drives a big old truck.
Yeah, you can see the girl coming from a mile away. She got her big wheels turning. She got Oklahoma plates. She got a sunroof up. She got a window rolled down. And you ought to feel the ground shaking when she comes to town. Yeah, I'm in love with the girl in a four-wheel drive, chrome steel bumper red step sides. She has a launch time and a launch machine, man. I wonder how she gets up in that thing. Cast a big shadow, sitting in the sun. She's got it revved up and rocking, ready to run. And someday soon I'm gonna climb right up, take a little ride in her big old truck. She's got bucket seats, fully customized. In your wildest dreams painted on the side. It was built to run, she was built to show. She's got a Haggard hit playing on a stereo. Yeah, I'm in love with a girl in a four-wheel drive, chrome steel bumpers and red step sides. She has a launch time and a launch machine, man. I wonder how she gets up in that thing. Got a big shadow sitting in the sun. She's got it revved up and rocking, ready to run. And someday soon I'm gonna climb right up, take a little ride in her big old truck. Yeah, I'm in love with a girl in a four-wheel drive, chrome steel bumpers and red step sides. She has a launch time and a launch machine, man. I wonder how she gets up in that thing. That's the big shadow sitting in the sun. She's got it revved up and rocking, ready to run. And someday soon I'm gonna climb right up, take a little ride in her big old truck. Tall, 10 feet wide, it's a big old truck. Here she come again, man.
That's all we have for this edition of some of the best truck songs in country music history. Do you like these songs? Did I forget one of your favorites? If so, please just pop it down in the comments below. So until next time, this is Kevin. This is the Country Music Time Machine, and let's keep it country. And Bear, you can now pull the horn.